The time starts now. The Montague and Capulet families appear in which...
Romeo and Juliet.
Correct. Which American invented the telegraph code in the 1830s?
Samuel Morse.
Correct. Jane Austen and King Canute are buried in which cathedral?
Winchester.
Correct. Jack D, Bez and Ulrika Johnson have all won Celebrity
Big Brother.
Correct. Which English city hosted the Commonwealth Games in 2002?
Manchester.
Correct. What is the only US state to border Maine?
Vermont.
Wrong. Stop the clock. Team.
OK, we're going to go with New Hampshire.
That's correct. You push him back a step. 16 questions required to catch the team. Time remaining 1 minute and 35 seconds. Your time starts now. The 1944 film National Velvet stars Elizabeth Taylor as a girl who trains a horse for which race?
Grand National.
Correct. Which symbol sits in the centre of the national flag of Morocco?
Crescent.
Wrong. Stop the clock. Team.
Should we go for sickle?
Sickle. OK, they're wrong.
Sickle.
It's a star. 15 questions to catch. Time remaining 1 minute and 23 seconds. Start the clock. Vanilla belongs to which family of flowers?
Orchid.
Correct. The General Belgrano was sunk by a British nuclear submarine during which...
conflict.
Correct. Serengeti National Park is in
Tanzania.
which... Correct. Sir Clive Sinclair sold his computing business to which rival company in 1986?
IBM.
It's wrong. Stop the clock. Team.
Hewlett-Packard.
That's incorrect. It was Amstrad. You're 12 steps behind. Time remaining 1 minute and 6 seconds. Start the clock. Nicolas Sarkozy became president of
France.
which country? Correct. Which video game series include the characters Blanca, Chun-Li and Ryu?
Street Fighter.
Correct. The physicist Marie Curie was born in which modern-day
Poland.
country? Correct. The wood of which tree is traditionally used to make cricket bats?
Willow.
Correct. The name of which marsupial is thought to mean no drink?
Koala.
Correct. Which Polish-born composer began his relationship with
Chopin.
novelist? Correct. The presenters of which long-running show have included John Noakes and Peter Duncan?
Blue Peter.
Correct. Which illness takes its name from the Italian for bad air?
Malaria.
Correct. What is the better-known name of former X Factor contestant Yusuf Slimani?
Lamar.
Wrong. Stop the clock. Team.
Chico.
You're saying Chico. It is correct. You keep putting back the step, which means at this precise moment and crucial time, you need 5 questions to catch our team. Time remaining is 22 seconds. Start the clock. The Half-Blood Prince is the 2009 film
Harry
in which...
Potter.
Correct. Which former Liberal Democrat leader is MP for Ross, Skye and Lochaber?
Charles Kennedy.
Correct. The female name Melissa is derived from the Greek word for which insect?
Bee. Honeybee.
Correct. Which girl group had their first Christmas #1 in 1996 with Two Become One?
Spice Girls.
Correct. Which 1970s sitcom couple had the son? You just missed out. You needed 1 to catch. Your time has run out. Elizabeth, Ed and Gail, you've beaten our Chaser today. The 3 of you take home £4,000 each. Chaser, they slip through your fingers.
Close, but well played.
Chaser, your time starts now. What organ is affected by angina?
Heart.
Correct. What's the currency of Japan?
The yen.
Correct. Used by cowboys, what is a lariat?
A rope lasso.
Correct. What Roman god is January named after?
Janus.
Correct. Kohlrabi and kale are forms of what leafy vegetable?
Cabbage.
Correct. Who beat Roger Federer to win Wimbledon 2008?
Nadal.
Correct. Which English poet died of fever in Greece in 1824?
Lord Byron.
Correct. Which Italian directed the Oscar-winning film La Strada?
Pass.
Stop the clock.
Yeah, I was going to guess that. Is it Fellini?
It is Fellini. Yes, it is. Pushing back a step. Chaser, your time starts again now. What does the L stand for in RNLI?
Lifeboat.
Correct. Eggplant is the American term.
Aubergine.
Correct. Who did Marilyn Monroe marry in 1954?
Joe DiMaggio.
Correct. In Greek myth, who was the wife of Zeus and mother of Ares?
Just been talking about it. Pass.
Stop the clock.
Hera.
Hera is absolutely right. Pushing the Chaser back a step. Chaser, your time starts again now. What colour are dandelion flowers?
White.
Stop the clock.
Yellow.
Yellow is correct. We push the Chaser back a step again. Chaser, your time starts again Now, who played James Bond in Never Say Never Again?
Sean Connery.
Correct. Which crime writer created Chief Inspector Wexford?
Ruth Rendell.
Correct. St Mungo is a patron saint of which Scottish city?
Edinburgh.
Wrong. Stop the clock.
No, just
Glasgow.
Glasgow is correct. Push the chaser back a step again. Chaser, your time starts again. Now, Whitney and Tiffany Dean are characters in what soap?
EastEnders.
Correct. What theme park opened in Staffordshire in 1980?
Alton Towers.
Correct. Who was crowned BBC Sports Personality of the Year in 2009?
Ryan Giggs.
Correct. Yerevan is the capital of what former
Armenia.
Soviet? Correct. Which model gave birth to Lila Grace in 2002?
Pass.
Stop the clock.
Kate Moss.
Kate Moss is correct. Wow. Chaser, your time starts again. Now, the film Lawrence of Arabia is set during what war?
World War One.
Correct. Rock band AC/DC come from what
Australia.
country? Correct. Which king ruled France between 1715 and 1774?
Louis XIV.
Wrong. Stop the clock.
15th? 13th? Louis the 15th.
Correct.
Oh my God.
He goes back another step. Chaser, your time starts again. Now, how many inches in a foot?
12.
Correct. Which actor was
Shut up, you.
Which actor was elected governor of California in 2003?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Correct. What's the world's largest inland body of water?
Caspian Sea.
Correct. What sort of object is a kildekin?
Barrel.
Yes. In the army, what does SAS stand for?
Special Air Service.
Yes, correct. AU is the symbol for what?
Gold.
Record? Correct. The Queen's coronation took place in
1950 June.
what month? Correct. What peak is the highest point in Antarctica?
Vincent Massif.
Correct. Cocker spring on 12 breeds of what dog?
Spaniel.
Oh, yes! Unbelievable race to the end. You have won £22,000. John, Alison and Anthony, £7,333.33 each. How do you feel, guys?
Over the moon. Brilliant.
very pleased.
I bet you do.
Stunned.
Stunned. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Chaser.
Good team. Lousy sports. Enjoy the money. Now I'm off to tea. See ya.
That has really, really got him riled up. Your time starts now. The Fosbury flop is used
High
in...
jumping.
Correct. What animal's name means river horse in Greek?
Hippopotamus.
Correct. How many lines on a sonnet?
14.
Correct. What is made by a Fletcher?
Arrows.
Correct. The euro replaced the peseto, currency of what country?
Spain.
Correct. Who played the cleaner Peggy and Heidi High?
Sue Pollard.
Correct. In the Chinese calendar, 2010 is the year of which animal?
The ox.
Wrong. Stop the clock.
We'll go with dragon.
Is wrong. Correct answer is tiger. Chaser, your time starts again now. What's the largest country in Africa?
Sudan.
Correct. Who divorced Jennifer Aniston in 2005?
Brad Pitt.
Correct. What's the official language of Austria?
German.
Correct. How many pints in a gallon?
8.
Correct. Michaelmas Day falls in what month?
September.
Correct. In tax, what does PAYE stand for?
Pay as you earn.
Correct. What art term describes a painting of inanimate objects?
Still life.
Correct. What country lies to the west and south of Argentina?
Chile.
Correct. What's the lowest layer of the atmosphere called?
Mesosphere.
That's wrong. Stop the clock.
We'll go for ionosphere.
Is wrong. Correct answer is troposphere. Chaser, your time starts again now. The moose is the largest member of what animal family?
Reindeer.
That's wrong. Stop the clock.
Yeah, okay. Deer.
Is correct. Pushing our Chaser back one step. Chaser, your time starts again now. What type of foodstuff is muscovado?
Wine.
Stop the clock.
100%.
Sugar.
Is correct. Pushing the Chaser back. Your time starts again now. What European capital is known as the Eternal City?
Rome.
Correct. Who designed the Queen's wedding dress?
Hartnell.
Correct. What colour is the cross on the Swiss flag?
White.
Correct. Who painted the creation of Adam in the Sistine Chapel?
Michelangelo.
Correct. Hillsborough is the stadium of what football club?
Sheffield Wednesday.
Correct. Mary Queen of Scots was beheaded at what castle?
Fotheringay.
Correct. A pedicure treats what part of the body?
Feet or toes.
Correct. Which of the Bronte sisters wrote Wuthering Heights?
Emily.
Correct. What's the capital of the country, Georgia?
Tbilisi.
Correct. Which actor played Spencer Moon in EastEnders?
Pass.
Stop the clock.
Shane Ritchie.
Wrong. It's Chris Parker. Chaser, your time starts again now. Howard Carter discovered the tomb of which pharaoh?
Tutankhamun.
Correct. Who was the mother of Viscount Linley?
Princess Margaret.
Correct. Who wrote the novel Girl with the Pearl Earring?
Stieg Larsson.
Stop the clock.
Tracy Chevalier.
I'm going to go for Tracy Chevalier.
Absolutely correct. Pushing the chaser back. Chaser, 6 steps required to catch the team. Time remaining 18 seconds. Your time starts again. Now, what sun god was the supreme deity of Egyptian mythology?
Ra.
Correct. Who played the title role in Edward Scissorhands?
Johnny Depp.
Correct. What type of vehicle was television's Airwolf?
It was helicopter.
Correct. What's the chemical symbol for iron?
FE.
Correct. What political party's name in Welsh for Party of Wales?
Plaid Cymru.
Correct. What was Russian President Yeltsin's? Oh, man, how close was that? They've done it. They have done it. Congratulations, Angela, Neil. 16 grand, 8 grand each.
Oh, wonderful.
You happy?
Ecstatic. Yes.
I bet you are. Have a wonderful time in Australia.
Thank you.
Enjoy your new family.
Will do.
Well, what about that, Chaser?
Fair play, they deserve every penny. Bravo.
Yeah, bravo indeed. Well, your time starts now. The Maasai people live on what
Kenya.
continent?
Africa.
Wrong. We've got to stop the clock straight away. The Maasai people live on what continent?
Africa.
It is Africa. Well, we can't push him back a step, so he stays where he is. Right, your time starts again. Now, a deficiency of what vitamin causes scurvy?
C.
Correct. What is the capital of Indonesia?
Jakarta.
Correct. At what Welsh castle was Prince Charles invested?
Carnarvon.
Yes, correct. In internet addresses, what does www stand for?
World Wide Web.
Correct. In total, how many arms and tentacles does a squid have?
10.
Correct. CO is the formula of what chemical compound?
Cobalt.
Stop the clock. That is wrong.
Carbon monoxide. Yeah. Carbon monoxide.
Carbon monoxide.
Carbon monoxide is right. Pushing the chaser back. Your time starts again. Now, Gibson, Simpson and Great Sandy are deserts in
Australia.
what? Correct. Stellar refers to what type of celestial body?
Star.
Correct. Zn is the chemical symbol for what element?
Zinc.
Correct. What century was Mozart born?
18th.
Correct. What's the popular name for the calcaneal tendon?
The Achilles heel.
Yes, correct. The Bridge of Sighs and St. Mark's Square are in what Italian
Venice.
city? Correct. What month has the longest name?
February.
Wrong. Stop the clock.
September.
Is correct. September is correct. Pushing him back a step. Chaser, your time starts again. Now, the Towner Art Gallery is in what seaside town?
Liverpool.
Wrong. Stop the clock.
St Ives, Lincoln.
Yeah.
Need an answer?
Yeah. St Ives.
Wrong. It is Eastbourne. Time starts again. Now, which novelist created Horatio Hornblower?
C.S. Foster.
Correct. What throwing spear gives its name to an athletics event?
Javelin.
Correct. What's the largest city in Morocco?
Tangiers.
Wrong. Stop the clock.
Marrakesh.
Wrong. Correct answer is Casablanca. Time starts again. Now, what type of creature is Rudyard Kipling's Rikki-Tikki-Tavi?
Mongoose.
Correct. What's the brightest star in the sky?
Well, the sun, but serious if you want night
Yes,
sky.
that's correct. What street's the main setting for the soap Neighbours?
Ramsey Street.
Yes, correct. What volcano near Naples erupted in
Vesuvius.
Correct. Who composed the Blue Danube Waltz?
Richard Strauss.
Wrong.
Strauss.
Stop the clock.
Oh, okay, that's what I meant. It's Richard Strauss.
Team?
Johann Sebastian Strauss.
I'll accept that. It's Johann
Fair enough.
Strauss.
I was wrong.
Pushing the chaser back. Chaser, your time starts again. Now, Humphrey Bogart played what private eye in The Big Sleep?
Marlowe.
Correct. A manicure is the cosmetic treatment of what part of the body?
Hands.
Correct. All Souls Day falls on the 2nd of what month?
November.
Correct. In what country are the Cantabrian Mountains?
Spain.
Correct. Who played Frasier's wife Lilith in both Cheers and Frasier?
Phoebe Newworth.
Yes,
Newworth.
that's correct. What loose robe means wearing thing in Japanese?
Oh, kimono.
Correct. How many carats is pure gold?
24.
Correct. Who wrote The Time Traveller's Wife?
Pass.
Oh, stop the clock. Need an answer?
Swift.
Jonathan Swift.
No, it's Audrey Niffenegger. OK, here we go. 3 steps required to catch the team. Time remaining 5 seconds. Time starts again. Now, which retired French footballer became UEFA president in 2007?
Platini.
Yes, correct. Liverpool's international airport is named after
John
which was
Lennon.
correct. Unbelievable. One step away. £24,000, £8,000 each. Well played. Chaser.
If only I'd have just said Strauss, I might have got away with it. Don't teach me to try and be too clever.
Never mind.
Well played, though.
Thank you.
And very magnanimous of you too, sir. Chaser, your time starts now. Jiu-Jitsu originated in what country?
Japan.
Correct. Which Great Lake of North America is the largest?
Superior.
Correct. Who played Sheila Grant in Brookside?
Pass.
Stop the clock.
Sue Johnson.
Is correct. Push our Chaser back a step already. Chaser, your time starts again now. What Asian country won the 1996 Cricket World Cup?
Pakistan.
Stop the clock. That is wrong.
India.
Is also wrong. Correct answer was Sri Lanka. Chaser, your time starts again now. Conference and commerce are varieties of what fruit?
Pear.
Correct. What's the largest city in Illinois?
Chicago.
Correct. What fruit is also called a Chinese gooseberry?
Kiwi fruit.
Correct. Matt Bellamy fronts what British rock trio?
Ross.
Stop the clock. That is wrong.
Travis.
No. Correct answer is Muse. OK, Chaser, your time starts again now. What Scottish city hosted the Commonwealth Games in 1986?
Edinburgh.
Correct. Which singer did Mark Anthony marry in 2004?
Dido.
Wrong. Stop the clock. Need an answer?
G-Lo.
J-Lo is absolutely right. Chaser, your time starts again now. In a recent film, Sex, Drugs and Rock and Roll is about what musician?
Ian Dury.
Correct. Which of the British Isles has the postcode ZE?
The Shetlands.
Correct. Who presented the game show Telly Addicts?
Don't know.
Stop the clock.
Noel Edmonds.
Is correct. Chaser, your time starts again now. Who created Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn?
Mark Twain.
Correct. The Statue of Liberty was a gift from the US from what country?
France.
Correct. Which doctor discovered a vaccine for smallpox?
Jenna.
Correct. In the fairy tale, who has two ugly stepsisters?
Cinderella.
Correct. What word links an Irish city in a five-line poem?
Limerick.
Correct. Which order of monks are the Black Friars?
Dominicans.
Correct. Melanesia is a region of what ocean?
The Pacific.
Correct. Duncan James, Simon Webb, members of what boy band?
Take that. No.
Stop the clock.
Blue.
Correct answer is blue. Well played. 13 steps now required to catch the team, Chaser. Your time starts again now. Tribeca and the Bowery are neighbourhoods in what US
New
city?
York.
Correct. Who directed Top Gun and True Romance?
Ridley Scott.
Stop the clock. That is wrong.
James Cameron.
No, that is wrong. Correct answer was Tony Scott. OK, Chaser, your time starts again now. George Fox founded what Protestant sect?
The Quakers.
Correct. What part of the body is treated by a chiropodist?
Foot.
Correct. The Simpsons is set in what fictional city?
Springfield.
Correct. The word pundit comes from what Asian language?
Hindi.
Correct. What Peter Schaefer play does with a boy's fascination with the horses?
Equus.
Correct. In what century was space agency NASA founded?
The 20th century.
Correct. My Fair Lady is based on what George Bernard Shaw?
Pygmalion.
Correct. The island of Iona is part of what island group?
The Hebrides.
Correct. Maurice Gosfield played which dozy private in the Phil Silvers show?
Doberman.
Correct. What Olympic sport did Sharon Davis compete in?
Swimming.
Correct. What car company made the Silver Ghost?
The Rolls Royce.
Correct. What's the largest of the Balearic Islands? Oh! Unbelievable. Whoa! One step away. £34,000, £11,333 and 33 pence each. I'll have the last penny. Thank you very much. That was absolutely tremendous. How do you feel about that?
Amazing. Off to buy my nappies.
Fantastic.
Unbelievable, speechless. I can get married now. It's great. It's fantastic.
Great
Smoked salmon
stuff.
for the cats.
Smoked salmon for the cats. Absolutely. Congratulations, team. Chaser.
I've just aged 50 years.
Have you really?
I can't believe how old I am now.
Well, I tell you what, it was a great final chase.